After resolving the crisis surrounding Full Wish, we returned to the Astral Express to gather our thoughts. Shuhu, Asat Pramod, and the Veracity. Unforeseen challenges arrived in rapid succession. After careful deliberation, we decided to split into teams and tackle the problems in Plain Arcadia together. There, Yaoguang, Danheng, and Welch traversed every corner of Plain Arcadia to deploy the Deca Light Reflection Barrier as a safeguard against a potential ambush by the Lord Ravager. Meanwhile, Blade decided to set out for the edge of the world in canvas, where he intended to use the power of the Veracity to bring his conflict with Shuhu to its final conclusion. Elsewhere, Ashvale, March 7th, and the others headed to the tavern in search of clues regarding Asat Pramod. Their investigation eventually centered on En route. This former masked fool left the tavern for the Astral Express, becoming the navigator known as Icy. And the Veracity shadow of Ashvale is, in fact, his legacy. In addition, Ron May brought word that the Phantasm Games were more than a game. They were a ritual enacted by Aha to suppress the dead husk of the Veracity. She further suggested that the Path of Elation may have originated from a concept stripped away from the Veracity, aftertaste. At the same time, I ventured into the world in canvas in search of Graphia at Evanesia's request. By a twist of fate, I truly did encounter the mother of Imogenesis. She spoke of the Cinderth Age, of the day the Express fell, and of her stand against Asat Pramod, before beckoning me further into the world in canvas. Elsewhere, Himiko returned to Graphia Academy to accompany Ryusuke, probing him for any ties to the destruction. As they revisited their shared memories, Ryusuke posed a chilling theory that the real Himiko had long ago succumbed to the weathering curse, and the person standing before him was merely an imagination she had painted to carry on her dream of trailblazing. On the banks of the Inkford Hermitage, I crossed paths with Silverwolf and Blade once more. There, I summoned Graphia, who ferried us into the depths of the world in canvas. In the meadow on the distant shore, Blade bid us farewell and threw himself resolutely into the Veracity's maw. Embracing the path he had walked, he reclaimed his heart as a craftsman. By harnessing the Veracity's furnace-like destructive power and the regenerative flesh of the abundance, he vowed to temper himself into the blade that would imprison Shuhu for eternity. In the meadow on the distant shore, it dawned on me that the Graphia we saw earlier at Inkford Hermitage was an imposter. The true culprit, Asat Pramod, revealed himself, exposing that Graphia is in fact a scion of destruction. He then broke our assault, grievously wounding Graphia before he departed. As we struggled through a grueling battle against the maddened Graphia, Blade returned from his nirvana. Having tempered Shuhu within himself, he joined us to turn the tide, and with his aid, Graphia was restored to her senses. She revealed that Asat Pramod could seemingly manifest in many places at once. It was exactly as she said. And indeed, at that very same time, Ashvale, Yaoguang, and the others were also attacked by Asat Pramod. Worst of all, even Ryusuke, Himiko's father, had had been Asat Pramod in disguise from the very beginning. After revealing himself, he stood before us all and declared that an unpredictable disaster was about to descend upon plain Arcadia.
All's revealed in divining moment.
It is done.
Megatron Phantom. Is that the secret weapon you used to defeat the Herald of Death 15 years ago? Looks like you have a ways to go still. But to think you actually recreated it. My darling fake daughter. You truly are a fascinating being.
So the father, who was with her since she was 6, guiding her to reach the stars, that was you all along? A Lord Ravager? Telling her about the wonders of the cosmos at bedtime? Awkwardly trying to calm her when she was crying? Was all of that just an act? Just to play some sick joke?
You look genuinely heartbroken. Have you been playing Himiko for so long that you feel you really are her? Or did you obtain her memories before she died? Daddy has long had this habit of pouring all my emotion into my work. I always take time to study a planet before I apply the final brushstroke of destruction to it. Much like admiring the brushstrokes of an artwork, I too experience life alongside the living beings of a planet. Then, I slowly visualize how I would paint that world into my vision of hell. I must admit, in Ahatopia, I subconsciously did a few unnecessary things. Well, more than a few. But it's exactly this extra bit of effort that allowed me to create masterpieces I never dreamed of. Watching you struggle, grow, and never give up hope. It gave me unparalleled joy.
Just masterpieces, huh? I see. Thank you, Mr. Asat Pramod.
Oh?
Thank you for placing me on the path of the Trailblaze. Thank you for acting for so long. And thank you for the adventure stories at bedtime. As Ryusuke, you introduced me to stargazing. And so I learned to look up. You told me the Astral Express was real, igniting my obsession with finding it. You sowed a false seed, but I nurtured it in my heart, and it sprouted into a desire for trailblazing. The path you paved with lies is true to my companions and me. It has brought us here, and now I will stop you and shatter your meticulously woven elation.
Interesting. So very interesting. Navigator, you never fail to surprise me. How quickly you dusted yourself off. How quickly you spring into a counterattack. Patricide, they say, is the first step of growth. What will you do next? I look forward to it.
Patricide? On whom? My father? Or the monster in front of me wearing his face as a mask? All I will do is rip off that mask. I believe my true father's spirit is up there right now, watching on with delight. And this grand entrance. Isn't it a bit much if all you came to do is watch me grow? Why are you really here? To join the Phantasmoon Games?
Bingo! I can feel it. The tides of panicked wish power, impatient to swarm me.
But the 8 masks already have their owners. How exactly are you?
I'm sure everyone watching is as confused as Miss Himiko here. The 8 supplicants have already been determined. How would an unsought guest like me find a place in this yonic ceremony? Ding dong! Recall! At the beginning of our story, our lady referee got a bit creative with the rules and drew a mask for the protagonist. So, the rightful mask of elation, the one discarded for a fake. Whose hands did it fall into? The answer is right in front of you. Well then, how will a Lord Ravager win this game? It's simple. What I'll be promoting isn't a miracle. But the price tag you ignored. As you enjoyed the miracle.
Lady Arcadia, what did you do?
Prosperity breeds corruption, and suffering forges heroes. They revel in the moment, carefree, as if it were the night before Arcadia was set to be destroyed. Since they believe so fervently, then they deserve nothing less than this fate, to become flecks of crimson ink upon this apocalyptic landscape of the demon capital.
Destruction is more attractive to morbid curiosity than creation is. But the artwork will not disappear. Even if it is defaced or lacerated, it will always live on, as long as there is someone to remember it. It will be real, as others recreate it over and over again.
Pity. None of you will get the time to repaint it. I will lock you inside another painting, place you at the start of the lie that is trailblazing, and you will be helpless.
Breaking news! We are hearing of an unprecedented major incident in Plain Arcadia!
There is a scent of the
Ventus Moon.
Lotus Fissure. Sure looks like the mouth of the Veracity. Little raccoon. Come here.
Is that Evanescence?
Little raccoon. I knew you'd find me. Just like you found her. Graphia. It's been a while.
Evanescia. I've painted you countless times, for thousands of years. But nothing compares to seeing you here, in this moment.
It's truly wonderful seeing you again. And it's thanks to her. The end is here. And the lands are disintegrating and shattering. I have to hold tightly to its remains. I must fulfill my duty as the Panarch Elwood. I must preserve the life of this world. How tragic. As if the world was back in that age when all things were reduced to cinders.
I'm sorry, Evanescia. I couldn't protect the world in canvas.
No, you did it, Graphia. You hid the world inside the painting. You left behind a glimmer of hope. 1,000 years later, and the hope we've been waiting for has finally arrived. New Nameless, and those willing to save this world have returned once again. We don't have long. It's a race against time to stop Asat Pramad. What I sense of Asat Pramad's apocalypse is
Didn't you say there wouldn't be any other signs of life?
Do these things even count as life forms?
Evanescia's roots are timeless?
What's off about this painting?
I will lock you in.
Stars, favor us.
It's just out of line. I decide the rules of the game.
He's gone. Cowardly rat.
Lady, can you really find that abandoned station with these mess?
I'll simply cut down anything that tries to get...
Seeing all these young warriors.
Ignite the engines, implore companions, and advancement games. I won't disappoint you. Here we go.
guy's gone mad.
Run for your life!
Today, a special day.
The game is fixed! I decide the rules of the game!
Calm down. Steady breaths. I've got you. You're safe.
Thank you.
Astral Express hero! We are set!
I have no idea.
And then... It's like the wish in the Herald of... Does anyone know?
Oh, wait.
Don't crows usually...
Seriously?
A talking bird? What a relief.
You'll come and save us.
I'll find the express. Into the... Looks like we'll catch up with Sunday's birds pretty soon. Let's keep pressing ahead.
Fiend or devil, I'll crush them all!
It's just out of line.
My store, my house, all gone! Standing 1 second, reduced to ashes!
The game is fixed. I decide the rules of the game.
Limitless
Guys, look!
possibilities still
It's the
exist.
Lord Ravager's apocalyptic live stream!
Fateful clouds scatter. Observe the heavens with my divination. Next up luck, an explosive start.
Thank you. Thank you.
Everyone behind me! Do not fear! Get behind me! Cinderborn never backs down!
It's just out of line. Just in the nick of time. What? Seems like we'll have to do this together. Yoo-hoo, gray hair! Need a little outside support from the tavern?
Oh, Magnus is here too? How you doing there, kid?
Mr. Ashvale? Oh, I am fine. Just relieved to have my senior and everyone else here.
We just finished handling an issue at the tavern. Need to walk right into this crazy commotion.
Gray hair, you've had Plain Arcadia's top streamer waiting on you hand and foot for so long. How about you keep your promise? Where's my mask?
I'm sure. But I was hoping you could help me with one more little thing.
I figured you'd start bargaining. Since when did our deal include this many add-ons? Of course, saving people is great and all, But first, we've got to get rid of that thing.
Come on, play with me. Forever together.
So, that purple light bulb thing is what made those Imaginae snap?
Exactly. Those pulses it's sending out are driving people into panic. If we don't take it down, anyone we help will just fall under its influence again. It felt like something was drilling into my head just now.
You'd think seeing the sky being torn open during the apocalypse would be much more panic-inducing.
Hey, snap out of it! We're talking about real danger here. Alright, buckle up, buttercups! This giant device here is a mega panic signal transmitter. The more you freak out, the stronger it gets. If you let it scare you, you've already lost. Capiche?
I see. You're not here to play with me at all. Nasty people!
The moon has nearly landed.
When these people saw you, they felt the joy of survival. And that joy, that's true proof of being alive. These people should thank me for bringing them true elation. Come let's play!
Seeing as you honored your promise and returned the mask, Gray Hair, I'll help you out one last time. monstrous moon is gone. Huh. All that laughter. Now just look how miserable you are. So, the Imagine spreading panic is actually a coward too. How pathetic. Why does this kind of feel like picking on a little kid?
I just now... What happened to me?
Did I do all this?
You did it, Senior! Everyone has regained their senses! Mr. Ashvale?
Nicely done, Magnus. With the world crumbling around them, it must mean a lot for kids to see their...
Surprises sure go hand in hand with you.
That sounded like... Is that Thundercoil? Thundercoil went mad too!
Your poor navigator believes you can turn the tide. I wonder, Trailblazer, can you? I might as well reveal a secret to you. That the navigator you place so much faith in is nothing more than a thief assuming the identity of you. An imaginary that steals wits, an imposter.
Enough of your delusions! Lies or not, you won't weaken your resolve. It's Himiko who led us to the Express. She's been with us every step of the way. You think you can shake us with her past? But that means nothing to us.
Fascinating. Trust built on willful ignorance of the truth. I eagerly await your next move.
Watch out! They're here! Just out of line. I decide the rules of the game!
Your devil! I'll crush them all!
The game is fixed! Keep going!
How well concealed. Entrance.
Hopefully everything's fine. Watch out! Don't get hit!
here at last. Excellent. You're finally here.
Don Hung and Mr. Yang aren't back yet. General, are Don Hung and Mr. Yang...
Trailblazer, you came at just the right time. Before we lost
Oh, hey, little raccoon!
Mommy!
Perdido Station is the largest station in Duo Mention.
Warning, power levels critical. The detective looked upon his old friend.
Things are really bad.
You did well gathering everyone here. I'm sure.
I thought you had a few more bright ideas. But in the end, your only idea is to leave me trapped in the canvas.
I know we don't know each other well, and we both. Remember this day?
You asked me where the center of the universe. This is a ceramic comet ship model.
This is also the reward of trailblazing.
And with the present you will love. What are you painting there, Himiko?
You never hesitate to mention the Astral Express. I remember some...
Is where the first secret is buried. In this place? Ah. I have never been here as your father. Look at it. We can work very happily together here, can't we? So, she built herself a secret base while Ryusuke was away?
My mother's studio remained empty since her passing. I took the opportunity to use it.
Sounds convincing. A bar, too. Do minors drink here?
She was already in...
Shall we have a drink? I learned...
No, thank you.
By the time she finds the Express, the weathering curse would have consumed her. Himiko is always in such a tough spot.
I guess you don't know. That day was your daughter's birthday.
Ah. Fortune makes fools of us all.
Her loneliest birthday ever. To her, even death was less terrifying than not having her family. Than them disappearing without a trace, as if they had never existed. She ran from home to chase stars, but lost her way and could only wander in the dark. Water swirling around her ankles, weeds slashing her skin, and then she saw it, there on the shores of the world in canvas.
There are so many ways to reach the sky. She chose the most unrealistic one and wasted the rest of her life.
You're wrong. That night, the stars gave her the best gift. In this vast universe, nothing holds more beauty than the lands en route, yet to be reached. But they can be reached with the Astral Express.
These blueprints to... Pagana's legacy. I have always thought this legend disappeared along with Akivili. But it seems there has been some meddling.
Are you afraid of the Starblazer?
Starblazer? A name of Himiko's own invention? Her sense of humor is even worse than Dolly's. In ancient times, these humanoid weapons helped Pagana conquer countless planets. They invaded, destroyed, then glorified as the Trailblaze.
But in the images shown to me by the Express, these giants joined hands with the Express crew. The hand holding a tool defines what that tool becomes. In one hand, the scepter triggers a brutal war. In another's hand, the scepter creates new worlds.
I thought this too, before my head turned into a die. But then Akivili died. The Omen vanguards began spreading the murmurs of Terminus, and not even Noose could stop the birth of the destruction. They all failed. Yet you are different. I shall wait and see. The giant reaching for the stars. The myth of Pagana. She performed a miracle in this world of no imagination. As to how it was created, dear old pal Akivili never spoke a word. But my daughter replicated the blueprint purely from guesswork. My daughter really is a genius, isn't she?
Would you like to know the secret?
No, my dice head wouldn't be able to make heads or tails of such technical details.
What must a girl, powerless but longing for the sky, think to see a giant walking among the stars? She can only draw that dream. I want to be as free and powerful as they are.
So, that isn't a reforged weapon, but a manifestation of Himiko herself? That explains why it is incomplete. Himiko is already dead. this journey. But an incomplete imagine cannot break this world.
You're right. And neither can it be broken by you. Because you know nothing about what follows, and you have no way to imaginate it. How did I start the Express? What miracles did I witness at the end of the Phantasmoon games? You must allow me to take over if you want to continue on. We all know you have no other choice.
Of course, this painting can be altered for you, if you so wish. It is, after all, the way you were born, yes? Please, let us proceed to the next part of Himiko's life. Add some color to the canvas. Paint the dawn of your memories. The Astral Express. I'm not surprised in the least. Himiko was lucky. She found the stranded express and began to repair it. Unfortunately, her condition deteriorated rapidly shortly after. She was in and out of the sanatorium, but the clock kept ticking down. Her stamina worsened by the day. Simply returning to the express was hard enough. What more reaching the stars? She was eventually left with a single choice. Your turn to create. Open that window and fill in the second blank. Your history with Himiko will also be recreated in this painting. I can't wait to see how it turns out.
times you failed to escape?
Do you remember how many paintings you produced in class?
You know your condition. Take your medicine on time, avoid strenuous exercise, and lie down more often. I'm a Graphia Academy graduate too. I know what it takes to paint.
You can keep me here, that's fine. But do you also have to meddle with my creative exploits?
Keep being like this. See if I'll help you next time the doctors catch you. This painting is so beautiful. Is it your sister? But I remember.
No, it's my self-portrait. A self I can never become.
As long as you're still willing to paint and imagine a better version of yourself, then there's still hope. I'll be going now. Remember to pick Wednesday for your next escape attempt. I won't be on duty that day.
I'm back. Still giving the nurse a hard time? Are you going to lecture me too? Of course not. Why that face? Did something good happen? Oh, it's nothing. Looking at this painting reminds me of the day we met. A little wiser and more optimistic. A little prettier. Add some color here. And also, let's see what the navigators on the logbook are like. Someone with the courage to fight for what's right, even if they can't gain the upper hand. Someone who's always ready to go ahead, even when there are wheels within wheels. Would be even better if she was more mature, like Dolly or Icy. Sketch out the form using my own memories and the stories of the nameless as a skeleton. And finally, I inject her with wish power and materialize her by imagenesis. What a fresh face! Hello, creator. It worked! She's really alive! Calm yourself. I'm not going anywhere. Hello? Oh, right. Sorry, I haven't given you a name yet. Shouldn't we begin with introductions? Himeko. Murata Himeko. Nice to meet you, Himeko. As for me, you can call me Motoko. The repair work on the Express is proceeding smoothly thanks to you. By the way, are the heating pipes fixed now? As you said, we just needed to change the conductors. Anyway, guess what I brought you? Oh, this is the Express's blueprint. I've also brought drawing tools, an imaging device, everything I could think of. Your symptoms are getting worse and worse, and you have less and less time to go home. Knowing you, there's no way you'd stop worrying about the Express. You might be stuck in the sanatorium, but your heart's still at the workshop. So I realized we could bring the workshop to you. At night, you can review these and tell me what to do. In the daytime, I'll be your hands and feet and help you repair it little by little. just like we always do. Sorry for making you worry. Don't worry about that. Nothing wrong with failing. Think of it this way. There will always be someone to repair the Astral Express. And not necessarily us. Either way, our hard work will be enough to help whoever that is. But I promised to bring the Express home. I want to deliver on that promise. I know. So remember, I am here with you. Lean on me when you feel you can't hold on. I will remember. I almost forgot. While I was waiting for you to come over, I came up with a never-before-seen coffee recipe. Want to give it a try? Hopefully it's not canned alien anglerfish. Oh, I'll go get some water first.
Miss, the sanatorium is closed. Please come back tomorrow.
As I recall, the doctors here only have night shifts on Wednesday. Did you not say it was my turn to create?
I'm just participating in my own way. With her condition worsening, Himiko can only think of one solution. Imaginate a new version of herself. A healthier, more mature version of herself she imagines would become the navigator. In other words, you, Motoko.
Are you done? I need to go to her.
Sure. I'll be expecting you back to tell me more. I'm just a doctor on his rounds. I didn't see or hear anything.
Please stop knocking. This is not the Golden Confessional. No matter your pains and suffering, you may neither pour nor flush them away here.
I thought you were cosplaying that golden toilet.
When it comes to character selection, even I have my limits.
Himiko, are you stargazing? I'm wondering how far we can go once the Express can depart. The farthest I see is a third-tier star, located 10,000 light years away. But after that... Past that distance, I will need to use my feet to measure the stars. We're running out of time. Motoko, what's the success rate of igniting the engine? .21%. It's gone down but 1%. When I found the Express, it flew me up into the sky, and now it will not move at all. After eliminating hundreds of malfunctions, replacing thousands of parts, here we are, stuck. In the end, it is an engine with zero dynamism. Are you okay? I'm all right. It's just the engine. We can handle that. I'll think, and you'll do. Just like usual. It's getting late. You should go get some rest. Even Imagine can't work day and night. We will do it, Himeko. We will reach the sky. Sure. The engine. Will I really be able to fix the Express? How far can someone who can barely walk get, even if they leave Aha-topia? The weathering curse would tear me apart when I cross the atmosphere. I have the Astral Express. I know interstellar travel dynamics. The navigator's log is with me, and I have Montoko. Everything necessary to embark on this journey, except time. I'm sorry, Montoko. 10,000 light years is too far.
How touching. I could cry. What do I care?
Himeko, I have an idea. The moon is full. Let's enter the Phantasmoon games together. Pray to the Laughter, the Almighty, to grant you a healthy... There's no point, Montoko. Our ancestors already tried. Some of them died on the eve of the games. Some were defeated in competition. And only one of them won. Murata-hiro. But unfortunately, he went missing. All he left was a note saying, "Elation does not cure the curse." Thank you, Montoko. But no one can fulfill my wish. Not even the Eons. We'll make a new wish then. Not for you to live. Then what for? To go out with a bang. To return the Express to the skies. And push it closer and closer to the stars. Let's pray to the Laughter to ignite the engine. And make it so everyone sees the Astral Express set forth anew. Even if all they do is laugh, they can at least turn the Express into a firework and send it roaring and flashing into the sky. Then, what kind of miracle should we create? And what about my condition? How about we use the Starblazer blueprint you restored to create a giant robot? They'll see. I'll be your hand and foot, and you will put an iron giant right in front of them all. I broke into your home safe and took this mask. You wouldn't make me come all this way for nothing, would you? You're right, Montoko. If there is no cure for the weathering curse, then, at the very least, we should put my final moments to use and create that dream together.
I've tried. You're even more interesting than I thought. Others are always trying to steal from the gods, but all you want is a brilliant fireworks show. And of course, my sweet daughter actually accepted this ridiculous suggestion. Touching, truly. And what did she have to give up to enter the Phantasmoon Games 15 years ago? She gave up the possibility of survival, her dream of touching the stars, and instead dragged her broken body onwards to share in this madness with you. We all know how that ended, so please enjoy this documentary, The Herald of Death's Bloodbath. While the crazy supplicant Marcus Antali was drenching Dovebrook in blood as part of his deranged art, a dying girl and her imaginary friend tried desperately to create a miracle. The Star Blazer materialized from your wish power and smashed that frenzied plant into pieces. As the winner, she made her wish for Aha to take her real life, her name, her memories, and her dream of trailblazing the cosmos and give them all to you. For her part, she would watch you and the Astral Express soar into the sky, while she remained on this planet forever, and with all her regrets, turned to ashes. Come, imposter, open this door. Add the final stroke to the second act of this artwork.
It is completely quiet behind this door. There's no turning back. If we open this door and leave the sanatorium. And we're not planning to return anyway, right? It's just... Can we really win? And what if I hold you back? Then I'll drag you forward. Don't be ridiculous. You're not the one who wished for my birth, or to take your place. From the moment I was born, I have only heard you wish to be your own person. Let me build up the little faith you need. I believe Himiko will go further than anyone else. If you don't believe in yourself in this moment, then believe in the future me. Thank you. I won't let myself be afraid anymore. This battle is not about winners or losers. As we speak, the Herald of Death is freely turning Dovebrook upside down. Someone has to stop him. When the Phantasmoon is full again, I will be there, as I have promised. I will come back with so many stories to tell you. Let's go then. There's one thing I still don't understand. No matter how many times I painted the Star Blazer, I never finished. I think it may be because uncertainty still plagues you? Becoming a navigator? Leading the Express across a sea of stars? You haven't seen these things with your own eyes, and you can't imaginate them either. Then how did we defeat the Herald of Death? Because we have each other. And whenever I close my eyes, I see you becoming the navigator. And the Astral Express readying for departure, its lights illuminating the dark. Beneath your feet are countless paths, and they are surrounded by nameless stars. You saw a path no one had ever trod before. Then you set off on it. Keep moving forward, and the obstacles that once felt impossible to conquer will soon be behind you. And along the way, you'll find companions who are just like you. This is the sight I see every day, and it has never lost its clarity. I would like to see it too. You will. How do I look in your vision? Do I look the same? Exactly the same. 15 years, Motoko. I never imagined we would reunite in this manner. Well, it's been 15 years. You must have walked a long way. Yes. So long that I learned to repair machines, brew coffee, take care of my juniors, and fight with everything I have. So long that I became like you, and even deceived a Lord Ravager with a talent for disguise. It's not time to stop yet. So, will you keep going? Yes. Let's go then, Himiko. Let me be your strength, too. Anything you wish to say?
What's going on here? Did I make a mistake? It was Himiko who survived 15 years ago, not Motoko.
Hopefully you like this answer, even if it does make you look laughable.
No. How can... My daughter... You're alive. This makes me even more interested in you. Thousands of years ago, I struck a train down from the same starry sky. 15 years ago, I sped back toward Plain Arcadia, and all I could see was a speck of light rising from the horizon. I raised my hand and aimed right at it. Just 2 shots, bang, bang, and it would fall once more, never to fly again.
But you did no such thing.
Indeed. I watched it pass through the atmosphere, leaving a long streak of light in the night sky.
Why?
Just 'cause. Thought it might be fun. Do you understand? I destroyed the Express once, but I also spared it in a moment of whimsy. Whether the Express is unscathed or destroyed, I decide its fate.
No, you're wrong. I also wondered why I should be the one to find the Express once. What does it really mean? The answer is very simple. The person that found the Express happened to be me. The meteor showed the way to the Express from the moment it fell. And for 1,000 years, it waited for someone to follow the trail and find it. Even if 2, 3, or even 10,000 years passed, and I was no more, the Express was still going to be found and returned to the sky. You're not a god that decides fate. You're just an obsessed egomaniac.
Right you are. All gods are obsessed egomaniacs. My guesses were wrong, but the game isn't over yet. Shall we take another step forward? Fill in the remaining blank space in this painting. Round 3, question 3. Are you ready? Thought the Express would bring salvation. Bring about annihilation once more.
Also the reward of trailblazing.
The coast where the Tower of Infinity slumbered. The place from which the Express set off once more. Or, as I frequently call it, where repeated mistakes begin. So, how does it feel being back on old stomping grounds?
It's just a shame you are my traveling companion.
Better traveling with me than traveling alone. The blood-stained games have no winners. You imaginated your Mechatrons. but the remaining wish power can't create the audience, much less support a long journey. Leading us to the third question. How exactly did you cure the weathering curse?
You're still beating around the bush? Even now?
Have I ever deviated from the topic at hand?
3 blanks, corresponding to 3 secrets. They seem to point to me, but they really just conceal your true intentions. Who left the Star Blazers' blueprints on the Express? Who met Himeko and Motoko here? How did they cure the irreversible weathering curse? You have many questions, but none about your so-called daughter. Your real interest is in Aha. The truth from 15 years ago is key to figuring out when the Phantasmoon games are compromised, what form they will descend in, and how they plan to intervene.
So, I guessed right. They appeared and ignited the Astral Express.
Stop. The game's over then. You set the rules. A secret for a secret.
You didn't take my trump card.
Yes, but I took mine. Unfortunately, I wasn't the one who met Aha. The answer you were looking for never existed. That's what they said when they gave me the gift.
Let's just call it, overdue compensation.
Lost in thought again. You beat the Herald of Death, but you're not happy. I'm not sure how to put it. Because I'm leaving soon. Once the Express reignites and takes off, there won't be any wish power in the vacuum. And Imagine will die out. This is the best outcome. But if I just set off like this, I know it'll haunt my dreams forever. Thinking back on it, my dream was built on someone else's sacrifice. If you feel scared, just look up. Up there are the same stars we gazed at together for countless nights. You'll see all those sights in my stead and experience all those stories as wonderful and strange as Imagine. You've known all along, haven't you? So be brave and stop this talk about sacrifices. I give my life to conquer the land that trapped us here. You have to go alone, dummy. What did you say when you created me? I quote, "If I die, I want to die where the stars are within reach." When the Phantasmoon is full again, I will be there as I have promised. I will come back with so many stories to tell you. So, deal? If you can't find me to share your stories, then tell them to the moon, like a mourning actor. The moon's shadow said this while giving me my gift. Let's just call it a long overdue compensation. It's time we set off once more, Akivili.
So, it was the self-portrait that saw Aha. You placed a bet with the fake chip?
You call it a challenge, but it's really just a waste of time for you.
This is a blow, I have to admit. Just a little one, but a blow. Though, if you don't have the answer, then I can execute destruction without a shred of guilt.
You're wrong again. This little test was your last chance to find your way back.
Interesting. You were giving me a chance.
Even after falling so far as to become a Lord Ravager, I still wished to give the former navigator a chance to turn back. But this journey has convinced me. You are not some wayward nameless. You are just another enemy trying to dishonor the Express. And to enemies, I only respond in one way.
Destroy me? Could you really?
I saw right through your tricks, Lord Ravager. You summoned the apocalypse, and transformed 1,000 times, and created scenes from the past to confuse me. But in the end, you just use reality as a canvas to imaginate the uncertain into truth. You used people's wish power to imaginate that impending future born of their fears. And using the same trick, you imaginated versions of yourself that could exist in different places. But when another possibility is observed by others, it crushes the imaginated lie, and your ability loses its effect instantly.
And what will you do about it? Stuck as you are in the world in canvas. Even if you summon the feeble Star Blazer and do your best to crash into the space, you will never escape.
Escape? Who said anything about escaping? Gravity does not only trap people on the ground, it also drags the stars toward each other. Have you, a former navigator, really forgotten the nameless distress signal? How they use massive collisions to simulate the gravity wave frequency used by the Express to warp jump? Not even imaginated spaces can block out a signal like that. My companions have known your secret for a while. In a minute or so, you might see your scheme start to fall apart. Or is it seconds, not minutes?
Oh, nicely done. But you have a really terrible habit. Does becoming a navigator mean always facing danger on your own? Well, since this game of ours is ending soon, can you guess how many people I have lined up to play the same game? Go on. You have one chance to guess the answer. The probability of you stopping me is 0.
What exactly are you planning to do?
Who says the great destroyer of Elation came to Plain Arcadia to kill Aha? You are not my target. They are not my target. Shall I officially announce my plan? In the name of Terminus, her journey ends here.
Ignite the Express's engine is definitely a tad too dramatic if Himiko just wants us to rescue survivors with the Express.
I received a message that Silverwolf has arrived at Perlux.
Good news, everyone. My bird has located them. I am able to share what the conductor is seeing.
I knew you were leaving soon.
I'm off. See you later.
Why do you look like that? The little Furbos and I will be here waiting to hear this.
Boys, you absolutely must have already sent out the press release. Oh, winner, winner!
Are you ready? Before we set off, there's something I'd like you to keep safe from me. Please. Open it when you are in need of the hunt. Our future destinies. Remember when we were at SparksyCon and you saw the Wheel and Woe lots?
I remember. But you commanded me not to tell you what they said.
I'd like you to keep your eyes on me as much as possible. "30 years ago, I used the Decalite reflection barrier to divine the tides of battle for the Fonghu. But, in a moment of blind arrogance, I turned my back on what destiny had revealed and dared to wield the Rainbow Spiritus to twist the very threads of causality. But karma was on the way to punish me. That day, I became entangled with the barrier at a single point, left to drift endlessly through time and space. A healer named this unusual condition temporal dislocation. Put simply, there's always a chance that I could suddenly disappear at any moment. If I'm not observed for even a second, I may disappear. We can't afford a single mistake in this operation. You must keep an eye on me always, no matter the fate that I'm anchored to. I had already decided my fate when I set foot in this world. You are only a witness, not the one wielding the blade. Sunday?
My brother will be keeping an eye on you both.
I'll give you a signal from atop the tower. Let's go. Let's eliminate all of Asat Kamar's possibilities.
You must get past it if you want to reach that tower.
Fret not. I will protect you.
Himiko. Now falling.
Never fight. Because it fights back. Asat Kamar, your elation is supreme idiocy. That thing over there. What is that?
I've seen it at Star Rail Fest. Likely a device that collects people's wish power.
She has courageously challenged an ancient Leviathan of the Sigurd Age. And her chosen weapon is a standard plain arcane ambience prop. As I said, she is peak entertainment. At last, the long-awaited prey. Monster versus protagonist.
I'm sick of this guy's trifling gimmicks. Keep it together. Remember our plan. We're here. Get ready, Sunday.
Careful. Asat Pramod just appeared above you.
Smart of you to lead a Xianzhou general to her death. How honorable and entertaining it would be to challenge the Demon Lord and save the world alone. But yes, two is better than one. Still, I was not expecting a diviner. To think I should have the honor of meeting the divine foresight, Bane of Ventilia. What can she do for you? Reveal your victory odds? Predict your weal and woe? Whatever she divines, I will block its path. What will you do now?
Then I, a diviner that never grants an audience to anyone, will teach you a lesson. Asat Pramod, a general and a diviner have completely different duties. A general breaks formations from behind, and a diviner destroys them from the front. And did you say you will block every path I divine? Sorry, but creating paths where there are none is the expertise of trailblazers. Now, shall I read your fortune? See your myriad possibilities condense until eventually only one remains. Defeat. The rainbow surveys the heavens, perceiving 1,000 forms. Across the meridians of destiny, the Jade Abacus reveals its script. The celestial eye opens and shuts as calamity and fortune reveal themselves.
See it.
So this insight is what the Eye of the Hunt has to offer.
Good. I see it too. Asat Pramod, your fate is sealed.
What a brilliant reversal! Now, this is the resistance I have been looking for. Exhausting all possibilities. Plotting every scheme. Just hurling everything at me. In short, elation! How unfortunate that this coming perfect apocalypse will not be seen by you, General Yao Guang. I see the rope that tethered your existence here has snapped. I do not believe we will meet again in this lifetime.
I have nothing left to give. Ishvara, please, take Asat Pramod to his fated defeat.
General!
Pity. You were so close. She put her life on the line for you to have a sliver of a chance. Just like Himiko. Don't let their sacrifices come to nothing. You know, protagonist, it's actually heartbreaking that those clones are gone. But she did deliver you here to me. It's time for a veteran navigator to point the way forward for you.
Moon courtyard?
A terrifying enemy is near, but you stand alone, helpless. How often have you been in such a predicament, protagonist? This is how trailblazing expeditions always end, no? Don't worry. As the former navigator myself, I may provide you with some instruction. Just as Akivili instructed me, and I instructed Falcon Amundsen. Perhaps instruction is too formal a word. Young people these days can't stand such formality. How about we make it a bit friendlier? You quiz me instead. Next, you can ask me questions. 8 of them. About me. About Aha. About Akivili. About the future of the cosmos. About you, even. I'll answer anything you ask. Because once 8 questions are done, you're dead. Did you forget? We are the only 2 supplicants with a chance of winning the Phantom Moon Games. You're not interested in stories and secrets? That's unfortunate. Of course, this universe also has a button reserved for you. But let me remind you, this is the last time we will speak so openly. Because the die happened to land on 8. Because there are 8 supplicants in the games. Or perhaps because we first met in Amphorius. Another 8!
Is this guy actually serious? Himiko hasn't escaped yet. And there's no news from the Express. I should try to delay him for as long as possible if we want to have any chance of winning. Why would I believe a Lord Ravager?
Looks like you're not so opposed to my offer either. How about we add a wild card to this boring trivia game then? Give your answers to the die you're holding. Roll the die. If your roll is a critical success, you get to uncover my deepest secret. I will answer every question, even if it works against me. I'll share a candid truth, though it won't necessarily be the whole truth. I still answer, but only in half-truths. It shouldn't pose any problem for our protagonist. You can effortlessly distinguish truth from deception. Did General Yao Guang bind me just now? You should really trust her strength. Besides, it's been a long time since I've just offered myself up to the chessboard of fate. How exciting to have every outcome based on pure probability. And now, let's get started.
What do I ask?
Right now, among infinite possibilities, countless versions of you are asking me endless questions. Not strange at all. Faced with fate and the universe, people have endless questions. It's asking and answering that make us who we are. Don't hold back. Go ahead and ask your most pressing question right now.
Mr. Asat Pramad, have you ever been in love?
What did you just say?
Sorry, but I'm really curious. Have you ever fallen in love?
You have this rare opportunity to speak to a former navigator, and you're interested in his personal life? You really are something else. So intriguing. I almost want to throw in the towel and bow out.
So, I should roll?
Wait, not yet. Don't roll. If you roll a critical success, I honestly have no idea how I'm supposed to weave a sharp jab at cosmic destiny into something about personal emotions. So be it. This one's on me. I'll answer you plainly. I've loved. Of course, I've loved before. But in the end, every planet tied to my past lovers, I destroyed them all. Not because we broke up. I genuinely cared for them. I just like what I do now even more. Oh, feels good to get that off my shoulders. They have no complaints either. Whew. All right. This won't happen again. Maybe you still have a lot of questions like this. Maybe you'll just ask them directly. Let me make it clear. I don't want to see such questions again.
Since you're open to answering anything, let's talk about the Lord Ravager's weaknesses.
The Lord Ravager's weaknesses? How greedy, child. You just asked 7 questions at once. But then again, who could pass up the chance to gossip about colleagues? Whose weakness do you want to know? But I only answer one question at a time. Selenova. She loathes anything beautifully melodic. Without a haze of noise and distortion around her, she grows restless. So, satisfied? 7 questions left.
so many people calling me Akivilli along the way.
Because the path you walk is the same one they once walked. The Astral Express, the path of Trailblaze, your determination to connect the worlds. None of these are coincidences. You are a successor in a way, carrying an essence similar to theirs. And so people see a familiar starlight in you. This is the reason I think that Himiko thinks so highly of you. You may ask 6 more questions.
I'm sure it's nothing to you. But do you mind explaining how to defeat you?
Understandable. I've met a lot of people who love coming at me, yelling their slogans. Hope. Justice. But you would rather know all the strategies to beat the devil. Don't worry. My answer won't disappoint you. But of course, you'll have to roll the die first. Curses! Your failed roll stings more for me than it does for you. What an opportunity to miss out on. Well then, let me give you a little hint. You unknowingly found a way to defeat me when you were fighting back against Full Wish. Try your hardest to remember. You already know what I'm talking about. 5 left now.
I once met my other self in Amphoreus. Who was that?
Oh, this is a most interesting discovery. Might you also possess the gift of grasping possibility? Unfortunately, even I do not know the answer to that question. It's beyond what I can see and understand at present. To make amends, this question won't count against you. 5 left now.
What exactly did you do during these Phantasmoon games?
This is a very complicated question. And well, all villains are always waiting for the opportunity to explain their scheme. But if I had to start from the beginning, I'm afraid you wouldn't have the patience to listen to the end. Why don't you ask about something you're interested in? Come on. Roll the die. We'll see how many secrets your roll will earn you. Good throw. Ask away. You mean when the moon suddenly promised that the winner would become a permanent Eon? You think too highly of me. Countless people in the cosmos go around claiming to be Aha themselves. But as we all know, only the Eon himself could have made that moon speak. Their divine prophecies prove that the Elation is watching these games at all times, and that my activities have not crossed any boundaries. When it comes to infiltrating Ahatopia, the two trickiest obstacles are the world in canvas that keeps the husk sealed away, and the unkillable Panarch Elwood. But Aha has never specified that a judge cannot become a supplicant. Strangely, nobody has ever used this loophole in all these years. It's surprisingly easy. All it takes is one mask, which is placed onto the Elwood in the courtyard before she wakes up. Why would I? My relationship with Full Wish has always been above board. There's no need to compel a prospect as driven for revenge as she was. And it's impossible to include anyone like her in any complex scheme. All one could do at this point was set her free and allow her to shine. Of course, she needed a small gift for motivational purposes, which I provided. A sliver of Shu-Hu's flesh. That's it? I was hoping you'd dig a little deeper. Going over my past schemes is actually quite a treat. 4 questions left. Keep going.
I want to know how Yao Guang and Evanesia are doing.
I can tell you care a lot about them. As you should. After all, they both bet everything on you. That's a critical success! This roll buys you 2 answers in one go. The Xianzhou general used her gaze to anchor the fate and future of this world, paving the way for her comrades. What a stirring, bittersweet tale. Isn't that exactly what the Xianzhou people admire? But during her observation, the only thing she could not take into account was herself. So I offered a small gesture in return. I brought the probability of her existence at this moment down to virtually 0. Is she dead or alive? I do not know. And it makes no difference. She will be lost forever. Lost in a maze of possibilities. She might find her way home. Maybe tomorrow. Or maybe tens of thousands of years from now. As for Evanesia, she is the avatar of the abundant Elwood. You don't need to worry about her safety. What you should worry about is whether she will be the Evanesia you know when she wakes up again. You may still ask me 3 more questions.
Someone said there are 4 paths that will bring the apocalypse to the universe. Destruction, harmony, and nihility. What is the last remaining path?
Your questions would leave even Noose completely stumped. But I will answer them, even though I can only offer my humble opinion. Up to you if you believe me or not. Now, roll the die. You're not rolling well. But that won't stop me from telling you my opinion. The 4th path that will bring about the apocalypse is the preservation. Of course, it doesn't sound logical if the purpose of the preservation is to sustain the existence of the universe itself. So, they probably went a step too far. No, it shouldn't be they, but all of them, rather. All the gods who created and sustained the paths of the universe. They define the boundaries, deciding which will become reality and which will be erased. And within that grand order, woven by the gods, a paradox had long been planted. An unforeseeable ending. One even Noose, the omniscient god, failed to foresee. When every variable is fixed by the path, the unseen and forever unseeable unknown begins to grow quietly at the edge of all rules, fated to become the end. So, what brought the 4th finality was not a specific path, but all paths themselves. It was the gods themselves who, in the name of creation and existence, carved out an inescapable finale with their own hands. Only 2 questions left.
About the Stellaron inside of me. How much do you know?
Interesting. Allow me to attempt to answer this difficult question. I examined the Stellaron inside your body. It's not a seed of ruin in the usual sense. It was a seed bestowed on you by Xipe, yet branded with the imprint of the Trailblaze. Xipe constantly tries to assimilate all things into one, while Akivili constantly creates new variations. These 2 forces repel each other. But in your body, they have achieved a dangerous equilibrium. And your body, it seems to have been created for just this purpose. And it conceals a secret inside it. The Stellaron hunters likely understand this better than I do. Final question. Think carefully. What do you want to ask?
There's something I've thought about from the start. Tell me, is Himiko still alive?
Do you really have no feelings for your daughter?
Aha! This is the question I've been waiting to answer. What a stroke of luck. Of course Himiko is still alive. At least on the stage I'm meticulously prepared for her. She will play an important role, and is now awaiting her curtain call. Life is like this. One chance journey after another. One win after another. Playing someone's father. Becoming someone's friend. And at times, someone's lover. Then, by a twist of fate, I let a girl with no future begin to dream of the stars and of lands yet to be reached. I have never understood why the seeds I planted by chance would always take root in unexpected ways. I never expected them to bear fruit such as Graphia or Himiko. It feels like a curse. Like fate's cruelest mockery of me. Just like that night 15 years ago, I had the chance to crush the Express again, but I hesitated. No to both. I've never fully understood that lapse in judgment. I still ask myself why.
No matter the reason, you caused a huge mess for your colleagues.
A few weeks ago, Himiko returned to her hometown and brought you back with her. That was the moment I finally understood why I didn't shoot down the Express 15 years ago. It had nothing to do with acting as a father or trailblazing, but for a destruction that spanned 15 years, to set her on a journey to gain what was most precious, only to shatter it all in the cruelest way. What truly matters is this. I will have you bring an end to this world, here and now. It's the most vicious joke I can play on Plane Arcadia, on myself, and on the fate of the universe. Take a guess. Will this joke amuse Aha?
You want to use my Stellaron?
The worlds the Astral Express deals with. How could they be without a Stellaron? Boom! 15 years ago, during the blood-stained games, all the supplicants died violent deaths. Then, the husk ran out of wish power and grew agitated, craving a blood sacrifice. 15 years later, a hero from the Express shone brightly throughout the games. Her Stellaron overflowing with wish power. The perfect sacrificial piece. All right. Now that I've answered the 8 questions, I now need to... Kids these days. Show some respect and put your phone away when your elder is talking. Huh?
Himiko is right there!
There you are. I see all of you.
What kind of nonsense is that? Boring. But canceling an elderly person's pension account like that, doesn't her conscience hurt at all?
You treat other people's lives and suffering like numbers on a die, toying with them at will. So, why do you fall apart when it's your turn?
Your curiosity is commendable, but you've already used up all your questions, so I won't be answering anything you ask.
Doesn't matter. We've stalled long enough as it is. You don't need to answer the following question. I just want to know. If I swing at that thing you have for a head, would it break?
The myriad colors return to the void. Your failure is written in stone. You will once again be playing the protagonist. Will the hero shoulder all the wishes, ignite the star, and fill the demon lord in a single blow? Bring finality.
the Fluffy's protagonist hasn't gotten on board yet.
Let's satisfy what real nameless are made of.
Here we go. The band is ready to move, and the supporting cast is taking the stage.
Troublemaker, I'd like to be
Do your worst, Master Fox. I decide the rules of the game. I've kept you waiting.
Baneful Cloud Scatter. Up. An explosive start.
Just out of line. Whoa, you're way over the limit. Do your worst, Master Fox. I decide the rules of the game. Want to help?
Divination says this will
Don't come any closer!
Be your devil. Not devil.
People always say that the will of heaven serve the heavens with my divination. Shadow, don't thank me.
Thought I was just a mascot. You made
Up. An explosive
You've earned the right to face Phase 2. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you my second mask.
They say luck is a form of strength. Come on, let's see your strength.
your worst, Master Fox. I decide the rules of the game. Do your worst. I decide the rules of the game.
Divination says this will hurt. No, stay grounded.
Don't fall now. Take your pick.
heaven. Observe the heavens with my divination. Shadow, don't thank me. Blessing in disguise.
I've kept you.
Summon your own son.
Thank you for your help.
Don't come any closer.
Be your devil. I'll crush them all.
Do your worst, Master Fox. I decide the rules of the game. Do your worst. I decide the rules of the game.
Alright, enough joking around. Time to get serious. Now, feast your eyes on what I attained in my first battle to the death with the Great Destroyer. My third mask. You shall witness the reality of holding master into silence. The three calamities have come. The myriad colors returning to the void. I shall extinguish this world's laughter and offer up my mourning.
Station. Alter my cover.
Shadow, don't thank me.
Just out of line. Do your worst, Master Fox. I decide the rules of the game. The game is fixed.
You can't protect anyone. I will erase this one by one, right before your very eyes. Myriad colors. Return to void. The Express is full. How boring. Now, you and I both see the imminent apocalypse. You've failed. The game ends here.
beach. What is this place?
Himiko went that way earlier? I need to catch up. Himiko! Everyone? Where are you?
And the Astral Express, readying for departure. Its lights illuminating the dark. Beneath your feet are countless paths, and you're surrounded by nameless stars. You saw a path no one had ever trod before. Then you set off on it. This is the sight I see every day. And it has never lost its clarity. Let's just call it a long overdue compensation. It's time we set off once more, Akivili.
There you are.
Himiko! You're okay? Thank goodness. March. Danhong. Where is everyone? We have to get back to the fight somehow. We can't keep everyone waiting. Let's go, Himiko. Whatever it takes, we're getting out of here together. Himiko.
I'm sorry. I can't go with you. I understand. You have many questions about the battle, about me, and about the Express's crash site. I didn't expect it to appear in this manner either. Haven't you figured it out yet? This frozen moment in time is your very own creation. In the moment I embraced you, I guess the Stellaron heard my final wish.
Final wish.
I promised someone that when the moon over my hometown was full again, I would go back to see her. To let her know I had made the most of this borrowed life and found companions I could trust with all my heart.
All right, it's a deal. When I return from the world in canvas, you can make us some, let Shush make us some coffee. Then we'll settle in and listen to your story.
It's a shame. I'll have to take a rain check on that coffee. But at least I still have the chance to honor a promise from long ago.
I know. Her you're talking about is Motoko, right?
I'm so glad to hear you say her name. It means she'll always be remembered by someone. Even if the universe forgets. As long as someone still remembers her name, our trailblazing will never end. But as the navigator, it's not just her promise I have to keep. I have to honor my promise to all of you. And to you, kid. This time, you must set out on your own. You have to go alone, Tommy. What did you say when you created me? I quote. If I die, I want to die where the stars are within reach. But now, you have everything you need to set off. Even time. The one thing you were missing is now in your hands. But the weathering curse can't be healed. How did you do it? Sorry. I made a decision on my own while you were asleep. Appeared? No. They didn't answer us. This Phantasmoon Games has no winner. But I saw a shadow peek out from behind the moon. It said, "Apologies. I am not the elation, so I cannot reward you in their stead. But a Phantasmoon Games with only bloodshed and no miracles wouldn't be very satisfying. So I can offer up the strength I've accumulated to grant you a wish. Unfortunately, it's a limited wish, so it can't make all your dreams come true. But it should be enough to offer some small assistance." What exactly was the wish? I made a wish to the Phantasmoon in exchange for something. An exchange? An exchange of Himiko's and Motoko's destinies. Not for a minute, but for a lifetime. The brand of destruction can never be erased, but it can be passed on to someone willing to bear it. To think the answer was so simple. So that's why Murata-hiro left nothing behind. He was a kind person, just like you. No! This can't be true! This is so unfair. I don't want my wishes to be granted at the cost of someone else's life. We made a promise. You were the one who was supposed to embark on a new journey. To fly to the stars and see all those worlds for me. We made a promise. That's right. If you were awake, your wish would have been clear. For Motoko to have a fulfilling life. But if I left you behind to travel the stars alone, I wouldn't be the ideal navigator we talked about. You nurtured me with stories of the Astral Express. You sketched me into existence, and you brought me to life. The you that you never imagined would grow up became a truly remarkable adult in the end. I'm the grown-up you, a navigator who, despite never having taken a single step, has already experienced so much. And a Himiko like that would surely pass on the hope of continuing the journey to the next generation. Wouldn't she? So, don't be sad. My trailblazing ends here, but it also begins here. I just wanted you to see the world outside. To see the starry sky I told you about. I'm here now. I can see it. Do you hear that, Himiko? When the urge to go and see for yourself, no matter what, swells up inside you, your fire has already ignited the Express's engine. Go, Himiko. Start up the Express. Walk a path without the Aeon's protection and become your own god. Then, grant me this wish. When you've become like me, return here with all your stories. Motoko, when the Phantom Moon is full again, I will be there as I have promised. I will come back with so many stories to tell you. So, deal. If you can't find me to share your stories, then tell them to the moon, like a morning actor. Now let's get on the Express together. As we travel through the atmosphere and fly toward the stars, I will become a star and watch over you forever.
So, are you going to say goodbye to us too? Just like Motoko?
If I could, I'd wish for this moment to come a little later too. But that's how it is for the Nameless. The journey always begins and ends when you least expect it. Don't worry too much. I just have to depart for the next stop.
No! I'll never accept this plan!
I used to be afraid of goodbyes like this too. Whenever that happens, I just look up at the sky. Up there are the same stars we gazed at together for countless nights. I know you'll see all those sights in my stead and experience all those stories as wonderful and strange as imagining. You understand all of this, don't you? So, be brave and stop this talk about sacrifices. Tell March for me if there's anything she likes in my wardrobe. She can have it.
She has enough clothes as it is.
Tell Don Hung that he'll have more on his plate, so he shouldn't try to carry everything all by himself.
I'll help him.
Tell Welt I really wanted to go with him to his homeland, but I never thought I'd be the one to step off the Express first. I'm sorry.
I'll tell him.
And tell Pom Pom, if no one's going to use the coffee machine or the beans, just talk toss them. Make space for future passengers. Well. And one more thing about Sunday. Tell him not to be so uptight all the time. Plenty of people come and go on the Express. He should feel free to do as he pleases, not feel so burdened. And finally, you're the one I'm most worried about. Have you been satisfied with your journey so far? You don't have to say it. Keep the answer in your heart. You still have a long journey of trailblazing ahead of you. So walk on. Walk this path without the Aeon's protection and become your own god. And then you can grant my wish. Come back here and tell me all about your amazing stories. If you can't find me, just look up at the stars. And as always, I'll be there to light up the entire night sky for you.
Another turning point in destiny. We meet again. For the Express to begin its journey once more, Himiko reached the end of hers.
Get lost. This isn't the end.
8 days ago, you arrived with the Astral Express at Plain Arcadia. 8 hours ago, Asat Pramad appeared. 8 minutes ago, you declared war on him. And 8 seconds ago, you lost. In 8 seconds, Himiko will sacrifice her life. In 8 minutes, you will return to the battlefield. In 8 hours, a god's great hammer will fall. In 8 days, a paradise will collapse under its own weight. A beast will begin its sacred feast. A divine infant will fall to the mortal world. With its first cry, it will usher in an era of madness for the entire cosmos. And a god will retreat into hiding forever. Their laughter heard no more. This is the path I have walked, and one of countless possibilities. But that doesn't matter. What's important is that it was born from the wish Himiko made to the Stellaron, and it only leads to one end. Failure. Are you willing to accept such a future? What a shame. You still fail to understand what I'm saying. I'm asking you, who is still on the path of the Trailblaze, are you willing to accept such a future?
I'll never accept it.
Then you know what to do. So many others have made the same decision. Make a wish to the Stellaron. Let your wish replace hers. Somewhere along this journey, you've already found it.
Each and every one of us nameless is making it to the next stop. And all the promises, oaths, dreams, and pacts. I'm not leaving a single one behind.
As it should be. I made the same choice once and lost everything because of it. But you have to get used to loss before you can move on. Set forth once more, Akivili. Our paths will cross eventually. And when that day comes, I will personally bring your journey to its end. Countless shooting stars streak across this night sky. If you can pick the right one, it will carry your wish to thousands of distant worlds.
From enemies to friends, trailblazing really does work in mysterious ways.
Sairi, how about a soothing glass of goat milk floral tea?
You must become used to loss in order to continue onward. I refuse to believe that. Not now. Not ever.
tomorrow. I will prove that we can move onward without making these so-called sacrifices. So, the Astral Express only has one navigator, no matter the reason. I won't let anything take you away from me!
Don't forget about us.
Don't worry. We're here.
Thank you for fulfilling the promise.
Venturing into uncharted worlds isn't all that motivates us to move forward. We also have promises of the past. The Astral Express is setting forth anew. This journey shall lead us starward. More distant horizons.
Pagana's legacy. What's going on here? What? I'm just making the Astral Express's legacy.
You still don't understand. You already know that conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
Not funny. I'll break.
Just like 15 years ago, you're just a deserter, denying the very path you walked. Let's back it up. See, for the trailblazers who came after you will walk the path you were too afraid to finish. Let's back it up. There's no need to pray.
Faint light. Dispel the clue. Restore the system. Once more.
You won't get away.
Time for a detailed overhaul.
Everyone's been waiting for you. Please bloom for tomorrow.
This time, I'm not.
Understand, establish and connect. Lie to comfort the weak. In the face of inevitable destruction, hope is
Light up the cosmic night!
Let's warm up.
Why not smile?
Faint light. Dispel the gloom. Restore once more. There's a surprise. May the world as we wish.
I'll break. Take your pick. Don't miss your chance.
Carrying our past promise with us, let's set off once more.
Just as I thought. Seeing you in full bloom is even more beautiful than I imagined.
You must become used to loss in order to continue onward.
Time for some sweet dreams. Make sure to have fun. Combat is a series of precise calculations. For that first wish of ours.
You still don't understand. Humanity never considers its desire to control things, and I'm no exception.
Don't worry. Just close your eyes. The night will soon fall. Good night. Don't come any closer!
The time returns. Revenge or death. I'll crush them all.
Return to silence. Why not smile?
I'll break.
This time, I'm not fighting alone. Towards more distant horizon. Toward new dawn. Together, we are the Trailblazers. Light up cosmic night. Towards more distant horizon.
Not funny. Perish. I'll break. Take your pick. Reward time. Myriad colors. Return the void.
We're about to relearn who the nameless truly are. Keep moving forward.
further, denying what the trailblazers hanging out. We'll walk your path. You no need to pray for me.
Divination tells me that this God of fortune favor us. May you have the best of luck. Do an explosive star! Troublemaker? I'd like to be one.
Fate or death.
People always say that the will of heaven can't be overturned. But I choose to observe the heavens with my divination. Together, we are the Trailblazers! Light up the cosmic
face of inevitable destruction, hope is a myth.
May you have the best of luck. Do an explosive star! He stepped out of mine. Go ahead. Pulverize!
It's all over. The lost navigator has reached his final destination. And with that, the Astral Express has taken down another Lord Ravager. Yes. I'm back.
Himiko! Oh, that outfit looks so cool. You really look the part of a navigator now.
Just like I said, the giant robot was right.
But are you okay? Just now, that was the Stellaron inside you, wasn't it?
I don't know what happened. But I'm sure she took a lot of the heat for me in that battle. And thank you. Everyone. Sunday, I'd like to have a proper chat with you. As the
Children. I'm not dead yet.
Do you hear the laughter of the people? They are leaving the ruins and setting off once more. The wish power cast upon you has dissipated. Your blood-stained games are over.
After all this, I'm sure you wouldn't want to call me father anymore. But being your father has been a true pleasure.
All the possibilities you glimpsed, did you ever see one where you lost?
I've seen more than you can possibly imagine. Look forward to what's to come. Protagonist. The tremors of the Stellaron will shift the cosmos' fate onto a different trajectory.
Even if the Stellaron distorts my wish, I will rewrite it.
Then I shall wait with anticipation. What a magnificent strike. Pegana's legacy. When it first embarked on its journey, the stars were still brand new, like
possible?
What? The husk of the veracity is stirring?
You have defeated me and won your reward. The chance to save this world. That is, if you can make it out of there more with everyone still breathing.